Welcome to Buddha Sunshine. You see, the Buddha often spoke about the importance of speech, advising his followers to speak only words that are true, kind, and necessary. He taught that words, while intangible, hold immense power. They can either calm the mind or steer it, bind us in suffering or lead us toward liberation. In the Dhammapada, Buddha himself says that better than 1,000 hollow words is the one word that brings peace. Let's delve into a story that establishes the essence of Buddha's teaching on why you should be very careful with your words. In ancient India, there was a young monk named Ananda who had just joined the monastery under the guidance of the great Buddha. Though he was diligent in his meditation and studies, Ananda struggled with one thing. He had a sharp tongue. Often, in moments of frustration and impatience, he would speak harshly to his fellow monks, unknowingly causing hurt with his words. One fine day, as the sun was beginning to set, troubled by his own actions, Ananda approached the Buddha and said, "Master, I try my best to walk the path of wisdom, but my words often betray me. What should I do?" The Buddha, with his serene presence, looked at Ananda and spoke. "Dear Ananda, words are like seeds. The seeds you plant with your speech will grow into either flowers of peace or weeds of suffering. Be mindful of the seeds you sow, for they shape the world around you." Ananda, though puzzled, nodded and thanked the Buddha. That night, he went to bed deeply reflecting on the Buddha's words. The very next day, Ananda was walking in the forest when he encountered an old, tired traveler. The man asked for water, and Ananda, eager to help, led him to a nearby stream. As they reached the water, the traveler, exhausted and ill-tempered, snapped at Ananda, "Why did you take so long? I am parched." Ananda, remembering the Buddha's words, chose not to respond in anger. Instead, he smiled gently and said, "I am sorry for making you wait. Here is the water you asked for." He handed the traveler a bowl of cool water, and the man drank deeply. The traveler, now calmer, looked up at Ananda and said, "Thank you. Your patience has soothed me more than the water itself. I was not truly angry at you, but at my own suffering." Ananda felt a deep sense of peace within himself, realizing the truth in the Buddha's teaching. He had planted a seed of kindness, and it had blossomed into understanding and gratitude. As Ananda returned to the monastery, he passed by a small garden where the monks tended to the flowers and trees. The sight of the flourishing plants reminded him of the Buddha's words about the power of speech. Every word, like every action, has the potential to either nurture or destroy the ecosystem, including ourselves. From that day forward, Ananda practiced mindfulness in his speech. He learned to speak with care, understanding that his words had the power to uplift or harm. And as he did, he found that not only did the world around him change, but so did his heart. You see, just as Ananda's choice to respond with patience brought peace to the traveler, so too can our words bring peace to our own minds and the world around us. In the end, the Buddha's teaching reminds us that the power of words lies not in the sound, but in the intent and effect. So be very careful with your words, as the intention behind them can manifest in your lives. Thank you so much for joining Buddha's Sunshine, and stay blessed.